Hello, I am going to start. It is 10:44, but I had to go over the energy first for the ascension layer. And for anybody watching this, where I go over the energy every day in the ascension layer, and I haven't yet for today because I was just in this energy. I have my simmer pot on. I got a candle lit. I got a black candle and a white candle. I've already called in all the elements. I'm in my circle. Highly recommend you do all that, but I'm not going to go over all that right now. So anyway, okay, so blessed Samhain. So today is what is said to be the day that the veil is at its thinnest, but what I have come to believe, and what is that? Oh, it's on my computer. Okay, I didn't know if there was like a bug on my wall. What I have come to believe is that the veil is lifted. So I've been feeling a lot. Like I've been kind of up and down as well. So that's why just feeling a lot of emotion and feeling a lot of energy, right? And I'm all about this. So like I'm all about channeling right now because I had a couple sessions yesterday with clients and it was great. I've had really good sessions, but I cannot control who comes through. So we'll get into that in a minute. First, I'm going to go over the energy, which I need my phone for my notes. Um, I know we got a Pisces moon happening right now, waxing gibbous Pisces moon, but I don't want to forget any of the transits or anything like that. So just give me 1 second. Let's see, is this the right one? All right, so it's Venus day, and we got Pisces waxing gibbous, and this is really going to up our intuition, and the wind just picked right up. Which wind? Okay, so this it's gonna up our intuition. So we have a lot of Pisces, a lot of Scorpio, and a lot of Cancer happening right now in the cosmos. So that's very, very feminine, very nurturing, very intuitive, very empathetic, everything. Like you're gonna feel all the feels, which makes sense why I've been feeling everything and emotional because I'm accepting this transition with my gram and her being on the other side and me feeling her and channeling with her and but it's still I'm accepting it because it's still like you can't just pick up the phone and be like, hey, happy Halloween, hey, blessed, solar return, happy birthday, right? And these two for me, like I didn't feel anything Thanksgiving. I didn't feel anything of anything but when her birthday came up because she passed in May. So I have an altar set up for her, my grandfather right there. Like I'm full on witch mode right now in Samhain. So, but she passed away in May, for those of you who don't know. And her birthday was a couple days ago. She was full on Scorpio witchy woman. And her birthday came, and that's when I was just like, whew, okay. And it was leading up to it. And a lot of things were happening. And I had to get my Palo Santo, which is over there. Um, and now with Halloween, because we loved Halloween, right? She loved Halloween. I love Halloween. And I know she still loves Halloween, Samhain. And like I would totally be like, hey, did you get any trick-or-treaters? Like we would just have a chat, right? It would always be like a thing between me and her. Yeah. And I mean, to be honest, because I've stopped celebrating Christmas in the traditional, like, modern world sense, but I've kind of went back to honoring like the solstice and just Yuletides, and it just feels like it aligns with me. Me and Graham used to kind of acknowledge that when we were together as well. But I think her birthday and Halloween is hitting me more than Christmas is going to because there was already that shift with that energy for me and how that looked in my life. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm trusting she's here today, right? So, but this is not about me. I'm going to help you guys and see who we tap into. If anybody comes on, if not, it's no big deal. I'm a bit early and I know it was really last minute, but I felt I'll put this out there and I just seen 1212 and I'll put it in the ascension layer. So they need this anyway. So I might as well record it and stick it up on my YouTube or Facebook. So whoever wants to watch can watch. And maybe it's a message for you because this is no time restriction here with this. If there's a message from spirit and they want it to get to you, it's going to get to you, right? So I'll relay some names if they give me names, and I'll get what I can. And if anyone is resonating, then perhaps it was for you, and maybe we can connect deeper, or maybe you need to connect with your own divination tools or whatever you do on your own end to see what they want, right? So it's very interesting once you get in the depths of it. I love it. Mine is like I call it's a spirit board, so it got astrology and like just the elements and everything included. And it does, for me, it does have a different energy feeling than the Ouija. And I do own a Ouija board as well. It's in storage because I feel connected to this one. And this one called me So this board was at a local shop on the West Coast, and this is Candle Wax, um, on the West Coast, and it was just one there on the floor, and I didn't buy it, and I was like, I don't need that. And then I got up the next morning and I was just thinking about it. I said, okay, I have to go buy that board. And as soon as they were open, I was there like, okay, I got to get that board and I bought it. And I do feel really connected and I have since I've gotten it. So someone asked me, I am working on a workshop and I'm hoping to get it done today. I'm just trying to have me time as well with like my ancestors and the energy and downtime and reflection and meditation, whatever I can kind of do that. I just want to flow today. This is flowing right now. Like I felt very called to get on here. So I know there's messages for somebody who's going to be watching either live or the recording, however that plays out. But um divination. So for an example, there's a lot, like when you think about witchcraft, there's a lot of layers. And I feel for myself, you just gravitate. So you're going to know what is for you at that time, and that may change. And something else you might be sparked to do, and you might not right now. So you just have to flow with it. Because for me, I do have runes, and I do like runes. I don't know where they are right now. I got my dice, I got my pendulum, I got my board, and I got my cards right now. That's what we're going to be working with. Um, but I don't have my runes out, right? And it's nothing like I love runes. I think they're cool. I think but I don't feel that connection with them. So I don't feel that pull to them, right? So you have to trust what you feel called to do. If you're feeling called to do the spirit board, learn about it. Like learn the wisdom, like the knowledge and what you need to know about, using a spirit board and protecting yourself and your energy and all that. And if you still feel called to do it, go for it, right? Same as tarot, oracle, divination, pendulum, the dowsing, or the rods, like whatever that you're into, right? There's so much. There's so much. I am doing a workshop and I was really hoping to get it out before tonight because this is all about witchcraft and it's gonna be long, but it's gonna be parts. But yeah, I'm hoping to get it out. So stay tuned because it's me just giving as much information as I can, right? Like from my ancient wisdom to just life experiences in this lifetime to past life experiences to my family to my grand's wisdom, like everything, right? So it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so oh yeah, energy. So we have the waxing gibbous in Pisces, and then it's Samhain. So the veil, like I said, like I believe the veil's gone right now. I think the veil maybe it's lifted, maybe it lifted at 3 o'clock this morning. Um, who knows, between 3 and 3, like how do we know for sure, right? But regardless, over the next month, it's gonna be heightened spirit activity. Like I believe that. And there's more of us waking up. And ever since, like, I don't know what went down the other day, but I see aura now really strong. And it's not all the time. And it could even be like nothing next to me, and I'm seeing this light. And it's almost like I'm seeing this, but not through the window panes. You know what I mean? It's like I just see this now sometimes. And it's pretty wild. I'm here for it. And is it just going to be during this season? I don't know. Silent to me is like a season, right? It's like it's not just this one day. It's just today I do believe that the veil is just boom, like there's no veil. So that's why I wanted to get on. I feel super called to do this. Um, so it's really good for communication. And we got Mercury sextile Pluto. So that is going to help us with our conversations. So with me like conversing with you guys. Jupiter trine Saturn. So that's going to help with balance. And there is like a push. There is a lot of water, so I think there is a lot of push to kind of be more of a hermit in this energy or recluse or with a small group that you trust, like your family or close friends and stuff like that. You might not want to really push yourself to get out in a big social setting, but you might be like this. And even like what I'm doing right now, this to me, it feels I'm, giving to the community right now, something new to me to do with you guys. I know it's short notice and all that. Um, be mindful of feeling like very sensitive with this energy and with Cancer and Scorpio and Pisces. That's a lot of emotion. So stay as grounded as you can. I've been out a couple times earthing. There could be some old fears being triggered in this energy. But for Samhain, like if we want to chat about Samhain briefly, um, like do and like you gotta do what feels right for you. I've shared so much on social media and like divination, like this, light candles, like lots of candles, get a bath, set up an altar. I'm gonna have dessert first today, and I actually bought some sweets because they're vegan, it's vegan sweets. And I do already have some vegan sweets. Now, my grandparents weren't vegan, but I am, so they know what I'm like. Well, you're getting vegan this year, in the last like however many years. But no, like it's I'm gonna put some there from today's as well, and I'm gonna offer that to the earth or whatever I have to do to dispose of that properly. But I'm gonna, because that was during Graham's birthday, so now I'm gonna switch it out and I'm gonna add for Samhain. And I have a simmer pot going for the last on my hour. I love my simmer pots. Love. I'll have that simmer pot going today and tomorrow, definitely. Um, I just love it. And I did my jack-o'-lanterns last night with my turnips, and I fed the birds, and I was out in nature for a little bit. Like it's, I mean, there's so much you can do: reflection, meditation, subconscious work, anything. Like go out for a hike. I want to get out in nature more today. Like I don't know what my plan is yet because I'm really trying to go with the flow, and then a part of me kind of wants to go out for a nice dinner. Like I think, who knows what I'll do, right? So you just gotta, and I could end up staying home and just meditating and doing witchy shit all night because I might feel called to just be in my energy to spend time with my Graham's energy and stuff like that. It's my first year, so I don't know. So do what feels right for you during Samhain. These Sabbats are not traditions that are meant to stress you out like traditions that we've experienced or are experiencing. Because I know for me, Christmas was always, whoa, I'm going to be sick after Christmas because I'm run ragged. Um, Halloween was always the one time that I always just, I don't know, it just felt like it aligned the way it needed to now that I look back and how I felt. Right? It was never the stress. It was always fun. And then the other ones, there's always this weird shit all the time. Right? So anyway, maybe yours is not like that. And I got a bunch of crystals around me. Like that's for my gram. Like I say, I've already called in spirit and this Labradorite. I love Labradorite. And I got a big, I'm feeling the big pieces too, like rose quartz. I don't know. And I got another owl here. Just some things, skull. So. And then like, carve, I got a pumpkin yesterday. I'm gonna carve a pumpkin. I'll probably roast the seeds tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably make some soup. I don't know if I don't go out. Like I went and bought some like pumpkins. How many pumpkins do I have? Well, including the turnips, like seven. But it's the little ones, and I love them, and they're everywhere. And I got one big one that I want to get for the seeds. I love roasted pumpkin seeds. Okay, so. Affirmations, we're still on this part of the energy. I trust my intuition and inner wisdom. I welcome transformation and growth. I am connected to the universe and its infinite possibilities. And I'm on my highest timeline in this vessel. And I attract the right people at the right place at the right time. And I am setting an invocation or an intention here that we ask that Spirit just call in any good souls that have good messages that are of no ill will, and any ill will is kept outside of, my energy, outside of my session. There's nothing coming in that is going to create any harm or, has ill will. So I've already set that intention, but just so you guys know, so like you can set boundaries with spirit. I'm not going to dive into this today, but that is in my workshop. So hopefully I can get that out tonight. I just don't know how like dilly-dally I'm going to be right? Um, Crystals, amethyst, labradorite, clear quartz. I got a big piece of amethyst way too far away. I got to get that. Tourmaline. I've been feeling the garnet again, and I've been feeling all of the angel quartz and the opal and all that. Spirit quartz, and I've been feeling like the what is this one? Oh my God, it's like the prophecy one or something. I don't know. Hold on, I want to get my amethyst. And I got my altar water behind me. I have all my elements out. Whenever I do anything, I call the elements. So this is like in Newfoundland. I found that, oh my God, I'm obsessed. I found that myself on a hike. And it kind of looks like the third eye. And I love it. And I can feel the energy from this. So that was a hike I've done a couple times, and it's a mine, and like it is beautiful. Okay. All right, we're gonna start. So we'll see what happens. And I'll explain to you if I need to do certain things, what I'm doing. Oh, I need my pillow. Hold on. So, um, I gotta get grounded first. So I may stop if it takes a while to connect. Now, probably, I don't know how long it's going to take. It won't take too long. But what I do when I stop is I read tarot or I'll do the pendulum or I'll do the dice or I'll go to something else. So I'll just continue the flow and I'll explain to you like what I'm feeling and how, oh my God, that was just like all these flicks of light came up. I don't know, it just seemed weird. And maybe it was just dust blowing up at me from I don't know. It was just strange energy. So we asked any spirit come in that has good messages for anybody, for me, or for anybody that's going to be watching here today. Anybody going to be watching the recording, anybody that's going to see this, because I know I'm doing this with purpose. So I know somebody's going to get a message. Yeah, it was just like these, like, I'll smudge you. All right. And what I'm doing now, I'm just asking, are there any spirit here? And I'll say that kind of over and over and over in my head, like as many times as I feel I need to, until I feel it like come into my hands or it starts to move. Are there any spirit here? And I don't think my board is right. It's not. Okay, hold on. South is, and it makes a difference, apparently. So we got to go with it. Okay. All right. Are there any spirit here? Sometimes it can take a while because it could be somebody's ancestor that doesn't trust me yet. Do you know what I mean? There's always weird energy like that. Are there any spirit here? Yes, I could just feel, I was going to say my hands just got warm, tingly. So it feels like light energy. How many spirits are here? Five. What's your name? Hmm. And sometimes it takes a while, but it says UMS. Okay, that can somebody give their name and their clear name? That's not a name. Unless it's a name I don't know. It could be a different language. Can someone give their name, please? I think maybe Sam? Samuel? Samuel? Yes. Okay, so it's Samuel. So somebody watching has a Sam or a Samuel somewhere in your family in your ancestral line. I don't know who's gonna be watching this, but I just gotta go with it. So it's the first one coming through. Sam. What is your message, Sam? Mom, son. Mom, son. So it could be somebody's son, Sam. WEOS. WEOS. We. We is maybe like yes, like mom, son. Like I feel like this could be a son. Like maybe there's someone had a child that I don't know. Just take whatever you need to from this, but maybe they aren't like spelling well. Do you have a message to pass on? Yes. What is the message? Mom, son. It just keeps saying mom, son. Are you the son? Yes. Sam. Do you want to tell your mom something? Yes. What do you want to tell your mom? TOD. TOD. Toad. What do you mean? T-O. Oh, too dead. Too dead. This. What do you want to tell your mom and dad? Oh, love you. Love you. So this is Sam. And I don't know who this is for, right? And what I've been learning with the more I use it is it sometimes it can be very cryptic, but I feel there's a method to that madness, and maybe there's these rules that we don't know when it comes to getting messages across and what they can share. Sometimes it's cryptic, but when you look it up, like it just makes sense. Is there anything else you want to share? Just spelling love. And this is what I was doing yesterday for a client. Like, it just wants, it's just, they just want to say love you now. Do you have anything else you want to say? No. Thank you. Goodbye. Are there any other spirits here? Yes, there's spirits here. What is your name? H-O-N-E. Honey. So I don't know if it was somebody that people would always call him, or like, honey, maybe somebody's partner, honey, but that's like going to ring a bell for somebody. So what is your real name? Mom. Cryptic. But honey is a clue. What's your message? University. University calls. Yeah, university calls for somebody, and it's a mom, but it was somebody that like everybody called her honey. Like maybe there was I don't know, maybe there was a thing with that for somebody watching. Do you have any other messages? Woman, I think is what. Yeah, woman. Do you have any other messages? TOBND. I'm not sure what that is. OS. OS. See, it feels kind of cryptic right now. I don't know if I want to dive into that right now because it takes time because then I got to use the phone and I do get on there and it goes down these holes. And I will if I feel called to, but I don't right now. Can you spell it out? T-O-N-T. T-O-N-T. Tunt. Love. It's like they just want to say love you. They just want to say love you. I find that interesting. Is there any more messages? Do you have any more messages? Yes. What is the message? Mom, mom says love you. I'm assuming, yeah, mom says love you. So it's just me that wants, and there's something about honey, unless she called you honey all the time. I'm not sure. Do you have any other messages? No. Thank you. Goodbye. Is there any more spirit here? What's your name? Mary. Mary. What's your message, Mary? Now I wonder if it's like an inside joke. Like they're just love you, Mary. Is there any other messages? Yes. What's the other message? KOT. I feel like I want to look that up. Hold on. So the first thing coming up is something from BC and it's KOT Auto Group and this is Mary. So I don't know. I don't know. That's all it's coming up. So I'm not diving deep. Hi, Mary. Is there anything else? I think it's Aunt Mary, like an aunt maybe, or she's like somebody's gonna recognize her as an aunt, or they called her that. Mary. Yeah. And what do you want to tell somebody? RINT. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe. What is your message? Can you give a clear message to somebody before we close out? Mary, yes. Okay. And what is your message, Mary? Boo. So I feel like she's kind of a little funny, Mary, whoever she is. And maybe there is something about like a Carla or something to do with like an Addo place. Like maybe there is that in your family or she was connected to it or somebody that could be a clue. But she feels like kind of just like a jokester. Anything else? Pattern to you, near. So something about a pattern, and this is Mary. Pattern to you, near. So I feel there's maybe you're a seamstress or maybe you sew, like, but there's, or maybe if there's something that's making sense to you, that's a pattern, pattern to you near. Anything else? Yes. What else? You know, she said, you know. Somebody knows something about Mary. Love you. I'm liking this. Anything else? No. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Is there any other spirit here? Yes. What's your name? Paul. What's your message for his son? What's the message? It's a WOD. Hold on, Paul, son. CrossFit? Something about CrossFit? Is it about CrossFit? Yes. What about CrossFit? Move, move your body. Move your body. And Paul is saying it to his son, and it's something about CrossFit. Is there any other message? Yes. This is very direct. Mom, something about your mom's robe. Man, this is very random. Mom's robe. Love you. That's what I'm saying. So Paul, son, CrossFit, move your body, your mom's robe, and said, love you. Anything else? No, thank you. Goodbye. Hello, we've been on. Any other spirit here? What's your message? LN. LN. What's your name? Lyn. Lynn. And what's your message? T. I'm not sure what that is. It's not spelled right, I don't think. What's the message? RINTB. Relax is not that bad. Relax is not that bad. And it could be something health-wise. I don't want to freak anybody out here. So again, it's Lynn, and it's something maybe could even be you just have to get checked, maybe even neurologically. Is it something health-wise? Yes. Are they going to be okay? Yes. Do you have another message? Yes. What's the message? P-A. Pap smear is what I know she's trying to spell out. Pap smear. Pap smear. So this is from Lynn. Any other message? What is your message? So you know there's something from Lynn. Love you. I'm gonna let her spell it 'cause I'm not gonna be rude. Hey, Lynn. And she went right to goodbye. Goodbye. How many was that? I think that was four, and I said five, but we might have some more come in. Who knows? Any other spirit here? Yes. What's your name? Anne. Anne. And Don. Anne and Don? Yes. What's your message? I don't know what that is. Can you spell it again? What is your message? Can you give a clear message? Open your mind. And then it said P. So it's Anne and Don. Open your mind. Anything else? ADM. ADM. It could be something to do with Ontario, Toronto. Is there another message? There's like a little bug there. Where'd that bug come from? Strange. Got my rose quartz. Any other message? Okay. Okay. Very random. Eat no potatoes. Ann and Don. Eat no potatoes. Yes, eat no potatoes. Maybe somebody just needs to cut back on the potatoes or something. Very random. Anything else? OBO. OBO. Feels like an abbreviation. OBO. Or best offer. What? Or okay, so what I think, yeah, so it's like, do you mean or just like try your best? Yes. So like, give up the potatoes or try your best and cut back on some carbs or something. I think that's what's going on right now. Yes. Okay. Yes. Anything else? No. And they didn't say love you, but I wouldn't take that offensively. They just seem kind of frustrated, to be honest. Is there any other spirit? Yes. What's your name? Lorne. What's your message? Deon. Lorne Deon. C. O. L. This might be somebody from the Ascension layer. But I don't know who Lorne is to you guys. If you know, you know. Yeah. What's the message? Love you. That's what it's saying. Lorne, I think it's Deon and Colleen. Love you. Any other message? And it's somebody coming through pop, but I don't know if Lorne is anything. Like, I don't know. It says they're near. FLO. Can you give a clear message in your maybe your bedroom, or you may feel them in your bedroom sometimes, or a bedroom, a rocking chair maybe? Something maybe a rocking chair. This could be way off in the house. I don't know, in a bedroom. This one feels strong. Love you. That's what it's saying now. Love you. Any other message? No. Goodbye. Ah, that was different. And there any spirit? Still spirit. What's your name? It's Anne again. What's your message? Love you. I find it so sweet. Like the board never used to do this, but it started yesterday and it's been constant. And I love it. Okay, now I am gonna see if I get anybody here. Is there any spirit here for me? Can you give me a message? I'm getting love you. I was gonna say, I don't know, I didn't used to get that on the board. Now I'm getting it. How much? How much do you love me? Lots. You too. Thank you. Whoever that is. Why is there a bug on me? Why is there a bug on me? Get out of my house. I'm trying not to kill you. Okay, well, we'll talk later. But I'm going to do some cards now and I'm going to show you guys the pendulum and stuff like that. So I'm going to close this off because, yeah, it was a lot. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Goodbye. Okay. All right, so these are dice. So we'll do the dice. Any info for anybody watching? Mercury is coming out, Aries, in the first house. So it's definitely about communication and definitely speaking your truth. And it's something about you. And I think it's coming from your authentic self. And it's you wanting to really show yourself to the world, kind of odd, first house, right? Because it's all about how people view you, how you see yourself. But it's something about your communication and maybe not fully opening up your throat chakra or needing to focus on that throat chakra. Okay, let's do some tarot. Yeah, that was an interesting session. I love it. I love the board. Okay, we're not doing reversals because I never fixed the deck, so too bad. It's for anybody watching. Woo! Okay. So the chariot came out with the Six of Swords, so it definitely sees somebody, people moving along. It's like you see it for what it is. You're still healing because you still got the swords in front of you, but you can see through the swords. Like before, they might have been just clouding your judgment. Now they're there, but you're able to still move forward and you're moving to a place of like balance, balancing your masculine and your feminine. And that is definitely energy that we're in right now. Because this energy is like the darkest time we're going into, but it pushes us to get into our shadow, which is going to bring us to balance when we deal with that. Like first, when I came on the scene with witchy stuff, it was like so much love and light. And I was like, man, this does not resonate. Like I was all about Reiki and I'm all about the love and light, but I was like, something that just does not feel right for me. And then when I started diving into shadow work, I was like, oh, okay, this feels right. So this is somebody that's going on a journey and it's going to involve shadow work because you're coming to a place where you're going to feel very balanced and in your true essence, right? And it's because you're speaking up, you're standing in your truth. And that's exactly what the dice are talking about because it's Aries' first house, it's their house, and it's Mercury. So you're speaking your truth because Aries will speak their truth. And that is saying, and it's very fiery with all the wands. And it's saying, you know what? I'm here to be me and I don't give a shit what you think at this point. One life and who cares? And then once you do this, the world is at your fingertips and you got all these opportunities coming in and abundance in all areas of your life. It's just to get to the top like that, you've got to go through this, or you've had to go through that, or you know what I mean? Like you're going to understand once you get to the top of the hill why it had to be the way it was when your cup is overflowing, and you're going to understand why you had to do what you had to do. why you had to cut out certain people, and you did it with kindness. You stayed in your empathy. You didn't turn into a little bitch. You stayed, true to yourself. And it's calling in a lot. Like we got Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is generational wealth, and it's because you stood in your power and you did not back down. You did not give in to the bullshit of the naysayers and the people that thought you were crazy or a weirdo, and you just kept moving forward. Okay, so I want to grab, because it is Samhain, and I have to use the Halloweeny decks. So I do want to use Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles came out in both. So generational wealth is coming through when you truly stand in your authentic self and your power. No one is going to be able to stop you at this point because you're doing it from a place of authenticity. That means it's on your path, and whatever energies that you had to stand up to and fight through, and what, because it feels like a lot of fucking fire shit going on, right? You didn't back down, and it's bringing you to the Ten of Pentacles. I love that it came out in both decks. That's why I do it. Three of presents. So you're going to be doing it probably in a collaborative way. For some, it's like having that team and knowing who is really on your team. And it's like growth is happening for everybody, not just for one person or whatever. Because you ace is the same thing. It's like you picked up that sword and you might have felt like you didn't have a clue what you were doing with Paige, but you were doing it and you didn't care. And that's what it feels like with the Six of Swords. It feels like you're moving forward, you're still trying to figure shit out, but you're moving, and you're going in the right direction. And the universe sees you going in the right direction because it's bringing you into a place of balance, and it's bringing you a lot of things that have been waiting for you for probably decades. I don't know. It's a vibe going on here. It's because you said, fuck this, and you picked up the needle and you're like, I'm fixing myself. I'm sewing myself back together. Um, Four of Candles, and it's bringing in a union of some sort. People that are very like-minded and are coming together. It is. And it's with business and personal and your life. It's like everything. It's like your soul family. Like this is people coming to you that are coming to you because you're in the chariot. You're in your true self. And they're being gravitated two of cups, two of potions, soulmates, soulmates. There's soulmates coming in because you did not back down. I feel this really strong and I love it. Okay, let's get. I don't know who's gonna be watching this because I'm gonna put it wherever I can, but you're meant to see this. So take the message because it might only be a handful of us, right? Let your past go. We got three, so we got to go with it. And then I'm gonna end it off there because I'm gonna see if I can get that workshop done and maybe go for a hike because it's supposed to rain, but honestly, I don't even care. I might go out and enjoy it tonight. Okay. Let your past go. Throat chakra and solar plexus coming through. It says the burden of carrying your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. And that's you seeing that. That's you seeing that and doing that. It's just going to take some time, but there's a lot of throat chakra coming through. Throat, solar, sacral. Be honest with yourself. So there's something that you've got to be able to see about this situation, whatever it is, like your role in it, right? So you can fully release it. And this is a time of releasing. This is a time to like get in the bathtub, have your little cauldron, and write everything you want to release on a bay leaf or whatever, and burn it, and have all the elements around you be immersed in water, right? So you got that nurturing energy, right? Like you're in the energy of Mother Nature. Um, but look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. We will support and guide you through any unnecessary challenges. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. And then we got acceptance. Yeah. It's something you have to accept about a situation, and then you're going to be able to fully let it go, like your role in it. And, whatever happened is just, it's just you haven't fully gotten there yet, but you're getting there, and it sees you letting go. It sees you letting go, and it sees it calling in. We have to trust that this calling in soulmate, soul family. And I mean, come on, it's confirmation. Generational wealth is coming, right? It came from two decks. So that's like the universe being like, okay, you got some good stuff. It's like when I see these cards, I picture that like Santa bag, and it's like the universe has this bag filled with gifts that are yours and have been just waiting there forever. And then he's coming in because you're finally able to receive this big old bag of gifts, right? just things that are meant to be in your life that has been blocked because of circumstances and other people's energies and your own bullshit you've been working through. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Love it. Love it. These were really, like, really spot on. So, throat, solar, sacral. Um, okay, let's ask the pendulum before I go. What's yes? What's no? Okay, so yes is across and no is up and down. Did I receive all the messages I needed to receive for this live? Yes. Should I post this live on all my platforms? Yes. Did the cards just tell us that we're going to get a lot of good shit? Yes. Am I a witch? Yes. Was my grandma a witch? Yes. Was her mom a witch? Yes. Was her mom a witch? Yes. I know they are. Because why would they have Ouija boards? Am I connected to spirit right now? Yes. Is my gram sitting with me? Is my grandfather here too? Is there any other spirits here? How many? I don't know. How can you tell me that? Is there one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine? I do have a lot of ancestors. We all do. 10, 11, 12, 13. It's changing. So there's 12 plus me. And maybe it's kind of like it's unsure. Is there 13 including me? It's like unsure. Is there 14? 15? Yeah, I think there's 12 plus me, but it got right weird. Anyway, that's because it's over. We're over. All right. Thanks you guys for watching the replay. I had a good time and I really trust that there's messages here that are going to find somebody. And I think somebody in the essential layer, one of them definitely, because that was pretty, yeah. Okay. Bye.